Hi everybody, today I'm making a candy corn wreath. It's not shaped like a candy corn, it's just gonna have candy corn on it, I think, hopefully. This is a ribbon wreath form. I've zip tied the tails of it. You know, they usually come out. I've zip tied them together here and here. And my placement for my pipe cleaners are two on the outside. This one's not even attached. I had this wired wrong and I had to go back and move stuff around. Just twist it on here. Two on the outsides, one in the inner ring. There's three here, three here, three here. That's 9. There's one on a crossbar in the middle is 10. This one stays at the base, 11. There's one right here, one matching on the side, 12, 13. One at the cross right here, 14. Two right here, 15 and 16. One here and one all the way at the bottom. So, can you maybe see it better from that way? I've done this in a couple other videos by now, so it should be pretty clear, but still. This is really the only one I think that I want to glue down, because it does not want to stay, but everything else pretty much stays in place. Okay, so that's all wired up. You can try different configurations on how to wire it. That's just how I did it the first time, and I was like, okay. This is some summer mesh. I'm assuming it's summer because I don't know what else you would use this for except for candy corn. I saw this and I was like, that's so ugly for summer, but also, wow, that really would be nice for Halloween because it's got the yellow, the orange. This turns into like a red, into a pink, into a purple on the end, and as if the red wasn't in there, it'd be perfect, but you know. So I'm going to, this is Walmart mesh. It's on clearance, so I think they're finally getting rid of it because I think I'm the only person who buys it, and I'm pretty sure I only buy it when I'm in a predicament. So I'm going to do ruffles. And I have 2 rolls. You cannot, absolutely, under any circumstances, make any kind of wreath with 1 roll of this. Like, I don't see how that's possible. Because it is super thin. And it's very scratchy, and it's tough, and it's cheap. But I haven't seen this color anywhere else, so we can make it work. So I'm just folding the end down. And ruffling up the middle. And each tie is going to get 2 of these. And I feel like if I put them this way, they're going to... It's going to be a bright wreath. Yeah, that's fine. I thought that I might... Yeah, I'm going to... The purple's here on the top, it's here on the bottom. So let's see how this goes. So yeah, this mesh is, it's just like $5, which is ridiculous because, I mean, at $5, what you could get at Hobby Lobby on sale or at Craft Outlet regular price. But if you don't have a Hobby Lobby, or you don't shop at Hobby Lobby, or you don't shop at Craft Outlet, just like the Dollar Tree wreath, this is a option. It's not an economical option. It's not the best option, but it's an option. And if you're looking at this and saying, there's no way he's going to turn that into something Halloween, you're probably right. Like, this is the one thing, like, I saw it in my head because I saw the mesh the other day. And I said, okay. I said, I kind of see that as candy corn. And then I went and bought it. And I was like, And then I opened it and I was like, And I thought the purple was pink, which would have, like, really worked out well. But, put that on top of my drink. So yeah, you would just continue going on, making your ruffles. So what's going on in y'all's part of the world today? I am on my 4th day of vacation, and I am completely over it already. Because the whole point of me like taking time off was to take time off. I haven't stopped. It has been like non-stop, all day, every day. Always something, but I at least did not. Said I went to the grocery yesterday. I said I am not leaving the house today, and I didn't. Even though I really wanted like a sweet treat, like a cake or cookies. I did put a pizza in the oven for lunch, but then I was like, I'm gonna go lay down because my head was kind of bothering me, and I had gotten up way too early. So I went and laid down. I put the pizza in the oven, and then I was like, I'm gonna go lay down. It'll just, be done when it's done, and I'll eat it when I get back up. So I get back up, and I'm like, oh man, you know what? I've been doing so much and working so much. Did I forget one somewhere? Why do I have an extra piece right here? Oh, crap. I said I've been doing so much and working so hard. I'm gonna go get a pizza from Little Caesars. Even though I wasn't gonna leave today, so I like get up and I take the dog out and why do I have one left over? I think this is the short one. I had like one left. Let me move this so I don't get confused. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to Little Caesars and get a pizza, and luckily, before I left, before I even started to leave, really, I was like, what is that smell? And I was like, oh, my pizza. And I was like, that's right, I put a pizza in the oven, and it was in there, it was perfectly cooked. It wasn't hot anymore, so I just, heated it up again. And I was like, okay, well, I'm dumb. Oops. Rip that bad boy wide open. Yeah, I spent the morning watching Spider-Man movies and then a stupid movie. I guess it wasn't stupid. I watched like the ending explained of that enemy movie, and I was like, wait, what? That's dumb. Also, when I'm watching a movie like that, I should not be crocheting because stuff happened that they said in the ending explained. They're like, well, when you see this giant spider walking over the city, and I was like, wait, what? There was a giant spider in that movie? I didn't... When? Turns out there are several spiders that I did not know were in that movie. But I was crocheting because I am making Christmas presents. Because that's just the kind of masochist I am. That I've got, all of this stuff on YouTube. And everything going in my regular life. I don't even know what regular life means anymore. Do any of us know what regular life means anymore? No. Yeah, I give homemade Christmas presents every year. Not to everybody. It used to be to everybody, but then I was like, I spent all this time on you, and you gave me a gift card to a store I can't even drive to. And a lot of times it'd be like, oh, thanks. And I'm like, oh my god, like, everybody who says like, oh, I don't give gifts to get gifts, like, that's me. I don't give gifts to get gifts. I give gifts for the reaction. Like, I want you to know that I sat down and I watched 2 Spider-Man movies, a movie about giant spider. Oh, those 3 spider movies. That's weird. And now I'm watching Thor. And then while I was doing that, I was making you this whatever. It was scarves one year. It was sweaters one year. It was terrariums one year. It's been a journey. If you're one of my friends, like, you've got a lot of stuff from me over the years. So I want you to know that I value your friendship enough that I sat down and had to stare at Jake Gyllenhaal and Chris Hemsworth for hours while I made you this crochet thing. That's the sacrifice I made for you. I'm worried about Christmas this year. This is the first year we'll have without Carl. The first year we'll have without my grandma. My grandma was never like big about Christmas. Mostly because she showed up at our house one day and she's like, I'm Jewish now. And my mom was like, no, you're not, sit down. And she's like, yeah, I'm Jewish now. And I was like, aren't you Catholic? Aren't we all Catholic? Isn't everybody in this entire state Catholic? She's like, no, I'm Jewish now. And I was like, okay. And then I don't think she ever mentioned it again. But she always had like a Star of David thing. I don't know. It was when I was young and I was like, Mom, why is Grandma Jewish now? And my mom was just like, I don't know. Why does she do anything she does? And I was like, oh, okay. But are we also Jewish now? How does this work? She's like, you're not Jewish. You're barely Catholic. Shut up. Like, even though everybody around us is like super Catholic, we were never like religious. I remember going to catechism. Let me tell you what it's like growing up Catholic if you're not Catholic, especially growing up Catholic in Louisiana. We went to catechism when we were little. I think my sister we all made our communion. I think my oldest sister made her confirmation. I don't really remember. I know I didn't like go all the way. Because the only thing I learned at catechism was that no matter what you do, everything is a sin, and you're definitely going to hell. And when you are a child, I don't know how old I was, that is terrifying. Like, I've always been like, I had a phobia of dying anyway, because what happens? Does it hurt? Where do I go? Am I going to see this person? So like when you're little and somebody's like, hey, every time you do anything, and I'm like, drink a glass of milk, and they're like, yeah, you're going to hell for that. And I'm like, but what's wrong with milk? And they're like, it's hell juice. That's what it is. It's not milk. So we stopped that at some point. But like everybody around me was like everybody around me still is super Catholic. Like my mom, she has not eaten meat on Friday in her entire life during Lent. Not like a regular Friday. Like during Lent, no meat on Fridays. Every year I'm like, I'm gonna do it, not for like religious reasons, just to do it. And then it's like the first week I'm like, I'm gonna stop at McDonald's and get me a sausage biscuit, and as I'm eating it, I'm like, oh man, I forgot I'm not supposed to eat meat today. My mom has stuck to that for like ever. My grandma was super Catholic. Michelle's family was Catholic. very Catholic. I think like as where do you go? Get over there. You know, as like my parents, Michelle's parents, well, not really my parents, like my grandparents, you know, as they got older, they remained as Catholic as they were when we were kids, and because we weren't brought up like that, I wasn't, you know, we just didn't have that. My dad is apparently super Catholic now, or super religious. Like, we're all Catholic. I should stop saying super Catholic. He's like a, I don't know, like something in the church, like a, I don't know what it is. My sister told me, and I was like, well, that's not going to make up for his life of sinning and being an adulterous, alcoholic, abusive jerk. Too much, not enough. But yeah, he does something with their church, but it didn't seem like it was a Catholic thing. Like, I think his wife is not Catholic. God, I hope Catholic isn't one of those words you get demonetized for, because I just said it like 97 times in a row. Okay, where are you going? You going in here? But anyway, Christmas is where I was going before I got all off base with that. Whatever I'm talking about. I don't know. It's late. I just hope my mom can have a good Christmas, and my uncle is okay because he was super close to my grandma. This Christmas is so important to me. And I don't know why. I don't know. It's not about presents. I mean, it might have been when I was a kid. I was like, yay, we're gonna get presents. Because I talked about this before, about how my grandparents would show up at our house and like pop the trunk to their Cadillac, and the entire trunk was filled with just anything we wanted out of the Sears wish book. I don't know which video that is, but I know I talked about it before. But like when I was a kid, it was like about presents, but as I got older, I think I liked the most is that we were like together, which we don't have a great deal of nowadays. But maybe it'll be different this year. You know, my sister is back in the picture. Maybe it can just be a nice day. We do breakfast, a nice Christmas breakfast. I think my camera's about to die. See, I mean, even with all the mesh that I have in here, this still looks a little anemic. That's me describing stuff. I'm like, it looks a little anemic. And everybody's like, what the hell does that mean? Alright. That goes the camera plugged in. Yeah, well, I want y'all to meet this skeleton. His name's Franklin. I am determined to get this in a wreath somehow. I don't know how. I don't think it's going to be this one. Because he is 3 feet tall. Oh, I don't know how I'm going to do it. Like, I have to make a massive wreath. But this is I'm thinking about this one, but I know it's probably not gonna happen. But it would be cool if he was like all decked out with candy corn and stuff. Maybe it'll work. We'll see. But yeah, I saw him over there and I was like, let me bring him over. Go right there. I got that at Dollar General if you're looking for a fairly decent 3-foot skeleton. It was like 10 bucks. Because I just want to make one of those obnoxious Instagram wreaths. That's what I call them, because I see them and I'm like, who, like somebody's holding it and it's like from her head all the way down to her feet. And I'm like, who is this wreath for? Like, what front door? Where at? How does this not get stolen? You put a wreath that's $400 on your door, and nobody tries to steal it because they don't know it's $300 or $400 or however much those people charge. I could never. Like, I could not. I listed one of my wreaths on Etsy for $120, which included free shipping, and I was just like, oh my god, y'all, this is just crazy. But if there's one thing I'm good at, it's like remembering how much goes into each wreath, and then my formula for figuring out how much I want to make, which is really just, okay, I want to sell this wreath and I want to make 3 more just like it, or at least 2 more. Most of the time it's 2. I feel like if did I wire this wrong? Maybe not, we'll see. Yeah, so it's listed at like 120 and it's massive. It is the biggest wreath I've made. Well, it's the biggest wreath I've made, not like the biggest thing I've made, because there's a fall swag hanging over there that's, I don't even know how to get rid of it because it's 3.5 feet long and it's too big to ship anywhere. But anyway, I listed it and I was just like, this is ridiculous. Who's gonna pay this for a wreath? But hopefully somebody will. Oh wait, there's wires here. Okay, I'll be fine. I was like, why am I gonna have this big open area? But it's not actually a big open area. And I do have one piece left if I need to fill in somewhere. I can't stop thinking about that skeleton. He thinks I won't get him in here, but I will. I just need to commit to it. And I'm like, oh no, I don't want to put it in something and then not have it, but it's not like I can't go to Dollar General again and get another one. I mean, $10 is a lot for something to put in a wreath, especially because there's going to be a bunch of other stuff in it too. When I was making those the double door wreaths, which I'm pretty sure you've seen that video by now, I put $28 worth of stuff into one wreath, which was in my budget. Like, I didn't go over my budget. I mean, I would have if I needed to. I would have, because it was for my friend Jenny. But like for a regular customer, I wouldn't do that. But I was like, oh man, I was like, this is a lot of stuff. But it was less than it would have been because Hobby Lobby had fall 40% off. They're like, you know what? It's July. We better put this fall stuff on clearance to get it out of here. I can't wait to go when they have their Christmas stuff. I love Christmas. I hope this year is like the best Christmas ever. You know what, I might have been talking trash about this mesh, but oh no, I can still see right through it. as of right now. It looks a lot lighter on camera than it does in real life. It's probably because there's 52 lights on it though. My mom made her reservation to go to Florida for Carl's military service burial thing. It's like super anxious. Like, it's not for like another 6 weeks, but I'm just like, I don't approve of people going to Florida, you know, during regular, non-horrible, hundreds of thousands of people dead pandemic times. Because I lived in Florida, and let me tell you, oof, oof. I think I complain a lot here. I was so miserable in Florida. And I stayed for 4 years. No friends. No hobbies. I don't think I was quilting, but was I quilting? Yeah, I must have been quilting a lot, because I know I kind of got off of quilting when I moved into this house, because there's just okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Are you kidding me? Really? Okay. How did that happen? Alright. Now I'm pissed off. So, I guess that extra piece is going to come in handy. I think I'm going to put it. I have 2, 4, 6. I have 7 pieces left and 4 ties, so how did that happen? I cut everything at 19 inches. I should have ended up like at 18, no problem. Alright, not the end of the world. I am just going to put these 2 are gonna get, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll know when I get there. I think I'm gonna leave 1 in there. And then do 2 in these matching ones. How did that happen? There's gotta be one that like fell somewhere, or oh, come on. Only thing I can think of is that maybe one of the rolls was short. Or I accidentally put 3 in one of these. That doesn't seem... Really? I'm so tired of that freaking ribbon. Bizza, quit biting your feet. This dog, he like bites his feet and I can feel his nails. I can hear his teeth like chewing on his nails. And it's like super creepy. I'm having to like cram this in here because this mesh is so stiff. Did somebody see me put 3 in there? Maybe I'll figure it out when I'm editing. So this is the one, it's like right here that only has 1 in there and you can't really see it. So this one will get 1 regular size piece and then the piece that I have extra that's a little short. Business. Alright, then I put that extra piece right here. Been doing a lot of ruffles lately. I usually turn this one like this, so it's pointing down. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. But let me see. This is like from the end of the roll. This is from the end of another roll. I can just throw this in there, I guess. I don't think it'll make much difference, but it'll make me feel better. Where does this one even go? Here? Right in here? I have a bunch of pipe cleaners in here because I did not have a pack of orange or yellow. I just had like I bought a rainbow pack and because I had enough of each. Okay. Come here, bright one. And he would definitely have to go right in the middle. Couldn't pose his legs because if I had to ship him, I would have to like put the legs up. But I could pose the legs like for pictures. I was even thinking if I use like if I used a heat gun, I could bend like right here to get him in there. Oh, stop. He's like, no, 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 stop. Ha ha ha. I think he's too big. I don't know how I'm gonna get him in a wreath. This may not be the one for you, Franklin. He's like, whatever. Open your mouth. Oh no! Oh no! Alright guys, I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna come back. I got some ribbon to put in here. Kind of all over the place. I think it's all gonna be black and white. Oh no, I do have purple and orange, I think. So yeah. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, I have cut some ribbon. I have some leftover tubing. I have some black and white ribbon that I want to put in here, but I don't want it everywhere. So, where are we gonna start from? Let's start with the ribbon. This is actually from Dollar Tree. I am not a fan of the Dollar Tree wired ribbon, but I have tugged on this pretty hard. I've messed up the edges. It's got a terrible dovetail, but what's new? But it's actually really kind of nice. Which is weird because their Easter stuff was so bad. But I haven't seen this one there, so maybe it's new? I don't know. I was gonna do a purple and a orange in every tie, but I think that's gonna be a bit much. So I'm gonna do a orange and a purple in every other tie, and then I'm gonna do the opposite color in tubing. So these are 12 inches. I'm going to do around the outside first. Or should I put the black and white ribbon in first? I don't know. I like that. I think I need to put it with orange. I didn't want to put so much purple in here, but I thought I had like a gold tubing, like I got one of the fall gold ones, but must have not. A couple twists because I think that is it for these. Because if I add the black and white, I'm going to go in and add that separately. Like just maybe one here, and one down here, because it's 4-inch ribbon. And I don't want to overpower that. You know, that could very quickly overpower a swag, a wreath, anything. A full-grown man. I'm not undoing these. I always hear people saying that. They're like, I'm not undoing these. And I was like, why would you undo them? You're twisting it like once. You're basically putting nothing in it. Why would you undo it? So it's starting to look more Halloween. The yellow is like throwing me, but I think once the candy corn is in, it's gonna be like, oh, okay, I get it. You know? It's gonna be one of those things. 4, 5, 6. I said I was going to sleep, and then I started cutting the ribbon, and then I was like, well, now I want to see what it looks like inside there. I was a little worried about the purple, but I think it's a good choice. It's so hard to find the ties on these. I should have probably used like white or something. Like I went out of my way to buy these pipe cleaners to match, and then I'm like, you know, why did I do that? Because the pipe cleaners never show. Like, unless you leave, I mean, even if you leave that, you know, if you don't glue anything on top of it, like, you're really not gonna see it, right? I love about Halloween is that it's like, Halloween and I guess Christmas to some extent too is like, if it's gaudy, it's good. Like, that's fun. Like, I fully want this to look like a carnival that's definitely gonna make you throw up. Okay, the dog will be eating that later. Am I getting there? I think, like, I see, am I the only one who, like, sees something so clearly in their head and then you're like, all right, how do I get that from out here to down here? I'm usually pretty good about that. And if I had an unlimited budget, or the budget I had when I was making those double door wreaths, and if I had a budget, if I knew that I could sell a wreath for what it was worth, and, you know, and make money off of it, man, I feel like I could do anything. Also, if this table was a little bit bigger, but I'm working on that. I have a plan. Maybe. It may seem a little tedious to like be going through and cutting these off as you go, but do it that way, because if you don't, then you're gonna have to dig through your entire wreath to find all your pipe cleaners. I have to do that on one of my wreaths, and it's just sitting. It's all ready to go. It's all, I have my papers and the bows to keep them nice and fluffed. Everything's nice, neat, ready to go, and I still have to go through and cut off pipe cleaners. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to do it. Yeah, like, I'm feeling like the neon lights at an amusement park, or a carnival, or a fair. That is my vision. I'm gonna have to cut more tubing, but I really do need to go to bed. last piece of orange tubing. This is all that was left over from my other wreath. I just have it in a bag in the corner. Not in the corner, it's just over there on my other... no, it was supposed to be a quilting table, but it's just kind of a store all right now. That's what I should have been doing during my vacation. Oh, why did I twist that so many times? Getting my life in order. Which is really just buckling down and being like, these are things I don't need. So I've got rid of things I know that I did not need, but have room for everything. I'm really gonna do that in my closet. There's so much stuff in my closet where I'm like, have I even worn this in forever? And I wear the same 6 shirts every day. They're Amazon shirts from Amazon Essentials. I just swap them out and switch them with different pants. And in the summer, and when it gets cold in the winter, I'll switch them out with different hoodies and different sweatpants. Okay, so I think I'm going to go through and just put the rest of these ribbons in, and then I will come back and add the tubing after I cut more. I should just have like a tubing party one day where I sit down and just cut all of it, because it's always going to be cut at 24 inches. But you know, as soon as I do that, I'm going to be like, wait, I need one that's like 36 inches. I was making the candy corn for this wreath, which is going to be a separate video, a Patreon exclusive. I was trying to figure out how to make it, and I kept sending it to my friends Amy and Jenny, and I was like, how does this one look? And they're like, ooh, I like that version. And I'd like slightly improve on it, and they're like, ooh, I like that version. And I, you know, slightly improved on it and sent another one, and they were both like, oh, that's the best one. And I was like, all right, so you picked the one that took the longest, and is the least, like, reproducible. The one that required, like, massive amounts of handwork. Not massive amounts, but, like, a lot of handwork and a lot of time. They were like, yeah, but that would look at this dovetail. Come on. I need to invent. This is what I would. This is my invention. I don't know how you would do it though. And I think it would be very specialized for wreath makers, but hey, it would be a machine that cut, dovetailed, and cut, and heat sealed ribbons. Like you would have to cut all your ribbons to the length you wanted. Like say it's like this, and then it would be, you know how the paper tray, like you can adjust it, like it would go from like, you know, 1.5 to 2.5, 3, 4, 6, well, maybe not 6, maybe like up to 4, and you would feed it in here, and maybe you could do more than, you know, more than one at a time. Feed it in there, and then like press a button, and it would go down, and it would like die cut it, but it would be hot. So it would also seal the edges so there wouldn't be any freeze. Even if you had to do them one at a time, like if you could just like slide them in there and slide them back out, and you could turn off the heat seal if you wanted to, and it could just be like a, you know, a dovetailing machine. I mean, I've seen stupider stuff for sale at Walmart. Can you see me going on TV like trying to pitch that to somebody? And I'm like, yeah, I'm here today to tell y'all about my heat seal. Oh, crap. Purple. Orange. Purple. Did I do that right? Purple, orange, purple, orange, purple, orange, purple, orange, purple, orange, orange. I feel like I do this every time. Like it should start out at the top. Whatever. Yeah, like me going on Shark Tank and everything like, so what does this do? And I'll be like, it cuts V's and ribbon. And who do you see this product working for? And I'd be like, people who are too stupid to cut V's and ribbon straight, like me. I'm gonna put purple here. I don't know why. No, I'm gonna put orange. Not even stupid, I just like, I'm cutting them and sometimes they off. And this one will be purple. This is so pretty! So around the outside I always go with my tails facing out. And then on like the bottom like this, they're gonna go down. Then this one would be orange, right? There's an orange here and there, whatever. That's why I should have done orange and purple in both of them. I wouldn't have had this problem. Oh, I forgot I started watching this crazy movie with Nicolas Cage last night. I get to go back and watch that tonight. He is terrible, huh? Nicolas Cage, if you are watching this, you need to stop. Because I'm concerned. And who keeps putting him in movies? Like, who's like, hey, I have this idea for a movie, and then people are like, oh man, that's a good script, that's a good story. Who do you see as lead role? And, you know, the director's like, you know, like an everyman, like an actor who, you know, he's a family man. And, wait, what's in one of his movies, Family Man? He's a family man, he owns a farm. You know, just like a real guy's guy, and they're like, what about Nicolas Cage? And then, like, all your dreams and ambitions just go down the toilet, because you're like, oh, that's not who I was thinking of. Henny. I'm watching Color Out of Space, and he plays he's a farmer raising alpacas for meat, and he's like milking them, and he says like the weirdest, like the stupidest crap, and it's in like his Nicolas Cage acting style, which is just bad crap. You know, it's just, I'm like, what is he even doing? Like, people don't make those facial expressions. It's like a farmer, and the wife had like breast cancer, and he's just like, he's so Nicolas Cage. Like, do people put him in movies because it's like, at this point it's just like, oh yeah, it's Nicolas Cage, that's funny. Like, let's put him in a movie and he'll, like, the people will see the movie just because they want to see how terrible he is. Was he good in anything? Oh, he was good in National Treasure. Like, dialed back. Like, I didn't watch him and be like, oh my god, did he miss his medication? Well, maybe I did a little bit. I like that movie. I like both of those movies. But, like, seriously, you're gonna, like, kidnap the president? Nobody's gonna find out? Okay, I got one more ribbon after this one, which goes here, I think. Then I just gotta go back and add my tubing and wire and my big ribbons. I could have attached those like to these, but I think I'm gonna want one like, you know, in between something, maybe. I don't know. I gotta see what I'm feeling tomorrow. I'm trying to stay home again tomorrow, but today was like, I stayed home and I was like, oh my god! Oh my god, there's so much here that I need to do that I don't want to do, and I just want to go out and do something. Ain't nothing to do. I mean, I've been everywhere looking for fall and Halloween stuff. I wonder if our new Joann's is open yet. That would be something I would like to do, but... I don't know. Okay, so... Alright, I was worried for a while, but it's definitely Halloween-y now. Cute. I need to go add those in. I need, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like 13? I'll just probably cut the whole bag. Alright, so now I really will. Well, I'm gonna cut the tubing and then I'm gonna go get in bed and watch Nicolas Cage act crazy. Alright, all my little, what is this? The Deco tubing bundles are in. I have some of these decorative fillers from Dollar Tree. I just like I don't like that you can see the, not like you can really see it, but I don't like that you can see the pipe cleaner. So I'm just going to go around and every one of these is going to get a pumpkin on it. And it doesn't have to be pumpkins. You can use the vase fillers, you know, the little balls. I didn't see any Halloween ones at my Dollar Tree, but I saw fall, so you could get those and just pick out the oranges. Or pick out whatever color you need. This is an annoying job because I can't use my glue pot. I have to put each one on here. Did absolutely nothing. So I went literally everywhere today. This is just like, I hate that the glue does not dry. Turn it on the glue pot. I feel like that is going to be a huge mistake. I went like all over the place today looking for Halloween. Really? Can you, like, none of these are stock at all. None of them. Okay. So while that's heating up, I will move on to something else. I'm going to take this and put because they have so much glitter on them. Okay, can you go like right here? No? Okay, stay right there. Don't fall. Okay, it fell anyway. What if I don't care if it fell? It's all plastic. Alright, while that's heating up, I'm going to... how many of these do I want to do? I'm going to cut some ribbon at 14 inches, I think. You know, somewhere along there. This is a 4-inch ribbon from Craft Outlet. I think I might do... I'm either going to do 3 or 5. And I'm cutting these a little bit longer because they're so wide. Would it be easier to do this? I think so, huh? Maybe. I love this ribbon. Not because it's black and white or anything, I love the 4-inch ribbon. I think I might get like 1 more bow and maybe 2 more bows. Like I'll finish this wreath and then maybe I'll get another one and then it'll be gone. That's a little bit on there. Alright, and do I want to dovetail these? I can probably do like 2 at once. Sometimes you could just cut these at an angle. My lighter this time. And that's just to get those edges to stop being fuzzy. Come on, glue. Got Chinese food in the oven. So yeah, this ribbon, every time I get ribbon from Craft Outlet, it's always like a, is it going to be good? Because I've gotten really good ribbon from them, and I've gotten like god-awful ribbon from them too. Because it's not like you can really tell from the pictures like what anything is. So when I got this, I was like, oh, that's really nice. Oh crap, I thought those were full pipe cleaners or not. Get back over there, you're a surprise for later. Alright, I'm gonna cut me some pipe cleaners in half. Which I maybe should have left long. Extra here. I've watched so many Marvel movies in the past couple of days. What did I watch? I watched Spider-Man Homecoming, Spider-Man Far From Home, Thor, The Avengers, Thor The Dark World, Avengers Age of Ultron, and I think I'm going to watch the other two Avengers movies next because I just watched Thor The Dark World not too long ago. Maybe Captain Marvel, maybe Black Panther. And I've only seen Captain Marvel once. I think I have to watch Captain Marvel before I watch the rest of the Avengers. I don't know, like, I like watching movies that are, you know, have like Oscar-worthy performances in them, but sometimes I just want to watch trash. Especially because I've just been sitting in my office, like, working non-stop. You know, it's just like on in the background. I don't remember what Captain Marvel's about. Jude Law in that? I don't know. Okay, I've got these all wired up. I'm going to put them right there. Is there any... Okay. I would like some of this that's not like molten hot. This glue is like so dirty, not dirty, but I mean it's got like glitter in it. There's some like Deco mesh fibers in there. Oh, and what do you know? They're holding perfectly now. I just thought this was too small to put in the glue pot, but... And that it was going to get way too much glue on it, but I guess a lot of glue is what I need. Yeah, so today I went to, I went to Dollar Tree because I needed these little pumpkins. I don't think I got much else besides that. Proud of me. I was hoping they put out a lot more fall stuff, but there wasn't any more Halloween. Alright, now everything's pulling everything else. And there's my Chinese food, of course. I went there, left there, and went to Dollar General because the other day when I was there, they had just put out some Halloween stuff. Left there, went to the grocery store, a Winn-Dixie that I don't normally go to, but I got some Diet Ginger Ale at the Walmart in Slidell the other day, and apparently they don't sell it at any of the Walmarts down here. So I was like, I need Diet Ginger Ale. Like, it's just, I need that. That's like what I drink now. So I went to Winn-Dixie because I knew they had it, and they did. And then I left there and tried to go to CVS to pick up my prescriptions, but, well, it's CVS, so you know how that story ends is with me not getting my prescriptions because there were 42 people in the drive-thru. Yeah, please none of these things fall in a glue pot. All ridiculous amount of work I put into them, I would be very upset by that. Come on. So, left CVS, went to Big Lots because, again, they had their fall stuff out, but they did not have the rest of their Halloween stuff out, and they had some out, but I think the Big Lots by me, like, doesn't get all the collections, because, like, I saw a lot of cute stuff, you know, looking at Shop With Me videos that people were getting from Big Lots, and I was just like, they don't really have... They don't really have to think, because I was looking for a sign for this wreath, which I found at Dollar General, but it's a little bitty, so I don't know that I'm going to use it. I put this pumpkin in here upside down, and now there's glue on both sides, so I'm going to... Not that it was upside down, it had glue on it from when I glued it the first time, and I put the glue side up. So you see how much faster this goes with the glue pot. So yeah, I just went like shopping today. I didn't get anything at Big Lots besides a Diet Coke. I left Big Lots, went back to CVS. The woman's like, it's $5.50, and I was like, $5.50? That's a lot for me. What? How many prescriptions is it? And she's got like this enormous bag, and I was like, what? I was like, did I just not get any prescriptions filled for a really long time? What's going on? And it's only 2 prescriptions. One of them's a 90-day supply of pills, which are in these enormous boxes, and the other one's a 90-day supply of Bidurian pens. So I was like, oh, okay, so that's what this giant bag is. It's filled with all these pens. Then I came home and I worked on my crochet, and I ran out of thread. Not ran out. I keep saying thread. I worked on something else too, but I'll show you that in about 3 more pumpkins. I worked on my crochet and I ran out of my first yarn. I have 3 balls of this that I'm trying to finish this cowl with. And I finished it and I was like, wait. How do I start the new ball? And I was like, I know how to do this. Like, I've done this with knitting. How do I do this with crochet? And I was just like, So I like ended where I was, and then I just kind of picked up with the new ball, which apparently is what you're supposed to do. Alright, do we all have pumpkins? Yeah, so see, that just, it covers up that thing. Alright, and now I think my big accent is going to go here. So I want a... And the reason these are wired on here and not like into the reason I'm wiring directly onto the frame and not into the ties that were already there is because sometimes I feel like the ribbon gets lost, especially something like this. Like, I feel like even though it's huge, if I would put it all the way down there, you would lose a little bit of it, and I don't want to lose any of it because it's fantastic. Y'all, this is going to make this come to life. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's another one here. Or do I want to go like here? I was talking about these Dollar Tree pipe cleaners, about how, like, oh, I don't know, they are so thin they just go right through the mesh, which I like, but then they're so thin I don't like them too at the same time. Does that make sense? Oh, it's just like threading a needle, like just like sticking a needle through there. It goes through so nice. As y'all know, I am usually like not even driving a struggle bus, like just like not driving it, not riding on it, just like running behind it, being like, wait, you guys, with trying to get the pipe cleaners through here. Okay, so it's gonna go bop, 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 bop. So I need one here and one here. I was like, where are they though? And this is, can go down. I got cocky and now it won't go through. Actually, I need to bring this further in because the frame's way back here. Yeah, so this is a good way to use an accent ribbon that is not, you know, something that's more expensive that you don't want to put throughout the whole wreath. Not that this, I mean, this really wasn't, like I didn't buy it and was like, oh, that's such a splurge. I was just like, oh, okay, well, let me see, because I didn't know if I was gonna love it, if I was gonna hate it. I did not think I would love it this much though, because, I mean, look, this just completely changes everything. That one took a little while. I had 24 pumpkins. I think I used 18. No, the other one. If I had some more purple, it would be. And I'm just pulling my first ribbons over these. If I had some more purple, I could go back and put there, but I just see one. I don't know where the other. What is it? 6? There's 6 missing pumpkins. That sounds about right. Okay. This is one of the signs I got today. This is not the one I'm using, but it says, it's like a little tag sign that says, quit your witching. Alright, so, all day today, when I wasn't crocheting, I was making candy corn. Even though it's gross. But it's definitely Halloween-y. So, oh, let me just knock everything over. I need to put those Riverdales in something. I have a big one, 3 little ones. They're already on pipe cleaners. They have a little blue thing across the back. I cut these out with my Cricut and I hand sewed all of them. I would not recommend, just because there's no way I'm gonna get back in money the amount of time that I put into making these, because it's all blanket stitched around the edge. I had them glued initially, but then I said, no, I need to like stitch these, and it really gave it a much nicer finish. One of these is glued and stitched. Yeah, this one's like glued and stitched, because there's like 3 versions of it. This is glued and stitched. This is just glued here, and then stitched all the way around. So, yeah. I have this big one that's just glued here, and then stitched all the way around. And you could do this on a machine. I just, I don't know. Not that I was like, not that I have anything against using a machine. I like handwork, you know? Let me move this camera. I moved it. Okay, that's better. I moved it earlier because it was so far back. I'm trying to go down through. What are you doing? I'm trying to go down through a couple layers of the mesh, so this has something to sit on. And once you get this in here, don't move it again because it's already pulling every little piece of mesh sideways and yanking it and turning it. So I hope that this, oh, come on. Stupid fat pipe cleaners again. Can I just get anywhere in here? Oh my god, that is incredibly frustrating. Dollar Tree's gonna have me switching exclusively to their pipe cleaners. Okay. So I want to get like this kind of arranged where I want it to be. I'm definitely gonna pull this down pretty tight. I hope that actually went okay. It did. Good. Just gonna move these things around. Oh, I don't like that it's creasing like that at the bottom because it makes it look phallic. How about that up? It looks so lightly phallic. But yeah, I mean, it's obviously a candy corn, right? So one over here. Look at these little ones. I actually made some that were only 3 inches, but I was sitting there sewing them and I was like, I'm going insane. I was like, what am I doing with my life? It's like one goes in perfect every time and then one of them just acts like a total jerk. That's cute! Wish it would have taken me so long to make these. But like seriously, if you cut them and you don't even need a Cricut. I mean, they're pretty simple shapes to cut and you could have them done on a sewing machine in a couple of minutes instead of, you know, like 45 minutes each. Well, no, I don't know if it took that long. right. Just kind of pulling up. And I have something else to go at the bottom. And I think my bow is going to go up here. And I don't know where the tag is going to go. I don't even know where the tag is, to be honest. Oh god, that went through in the first try. Oh god, so did that one. Wow, I should go buy a lottery ticket. Oh, you know what? I did this on. Oh, I guess I gotta go over here. Since I have this big up here, I'm gonna put the bow up here. I'm probably gonna put a smaller bow right here. I have a jumbo crochet ball, which I'm gonna get 2 more of these. I haven't done them yet because it was just this is tedious. Like the whole reason I started making these was because I was like, these people are crazy charging this much for a ball with some yarn on it. Yeah, they take so long to glue down. I came out a little larger than I thought it would, but if there's a bow here, and I'll probably add a smaller one over here and then maybe like one over here. Just getting all of those wrapped. I'll go back and cut those off later and stick a little bit of glue over them. Ow! That bent my finger weird. Alright, so this is a good stopping point for me. I need to make a bow, add the tag, add some more balls, but you guys have seen that all already. So I'm going to end this here. So throw up some pictures of the completed wreath because I've done all I can do tonight. Yeah. So I love these candy corns, but I'm gonna have to change my bobbin and rethread my machine. That's the whole reason I don't use my machine, because I don't want to rethread it. So I need to make 2 more balls. I need to make a bow, and I think I'm gonna put my tag like somewhere. Bow, bow. I don't know. We'll see. Alright guys, thanks for hanging out with me. If you watched this whole thing, I don't know that I'm going to keep it as long as I originally said I was, because I feel like I was doing this forever. So, here is the completed wreath. I might go back and add some more ribbon too. I don't know what I'm going to do. And I will show you some pictures right now. Thanks for watching. See you guys later.